Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend, and welcome back to the channel. Happy October, happy fall, happy Halloween. Baby, this is one out of our 4 Halloween looks for the month of October, so you know what to do. Grab your beverage. Let go. How you doing out there, sugar? Baby, it is October and your beauty best friend is in a turtleneck. Ooh, y'all know I love me some fall and winter months, honey, because I can wear turtlenecks. And not only can I wear turtlenecks, I can wear black turtlenecks. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it out there and give y'all a little disclaimer. He, him, your beauty best friend, I got tons of these black turtlenecks. So if y'all see me in a black turtleneck more than in one of these videos for October, mind your business, because I got more than one. I ain't nasty like that. But baby, I am in a black turtleneck. That means I'm ready to do some makeup today. It just makes me feel so like professional and polished and just so, ooh, I love it. But most importantly, what you sipping on over there? Who, me? You know, just a little something fall inspired. I wanted a little pumpkin spice realness without the pumpkin spice. So I decided to make me a mint julep hot toddy. Good. Cheers to you, sugar. So for our first Halloween makeup for the month of October, we're doing pop art makeup. Are you guys familiar with pop art? If not, just a little bit of a backstory. Pop art is an art movement that emerged in the UK and in the United States in the mid to late 1950s. So the pop art movement was designed to present a challenge to the tradition of fine art by including imagery of like popular mass culture, such as like advertising, comic books, and mass-produced mundane items, you know, such as a Campbell soup can. So in the pop art movement, you have a few notable artists here, right? So for example, Andy Warhol and his Campbell soup collection, Robert Rauschenberg and like Jasper Johns and their silkscreen paintings, or even like Roy Lichtenstein, who took the old-fashioned like comic books and made it his subject matter for his paintings. So today we're taking that comic book feel a la like Dick Tracy. Y'all remember the movie Dick Tracy and the comic book Dick Tracy? Exactly. So we're taking elements of like that pop art, old school comic book, and that's the type of makeup we're doing today. So y'all ready? Grab your drinks, grab your beverage, honey. Let's get started. So the fun thing about pop art is it can be any color. It can be as bright as you want it to be, or it can be as plain as black and white that you want it to be. So today we're playing around with a combination of black and white for shadows and color. But the star of the show are going to be these things. I love these, especially during the month of October, because they're long wearing. It's great for Halloween makeup. This is great for body painting because it's intense in color pigmentation. It's long wearing. It doesn't crease. It's almost a little waterproof as well. And these are the M.A.C Pro Acrylic Paints. So I have it in like Cyan. I'm gonna use the white. I have it in orange. We gotta have the black sugar. And I also have it in red. In addition to that, we're gonna also have this standing by, the Paint Stick Palette by M.A.C as well. I'm gonna use Fascinating Eye Kohl today, black liner, gel black liner, and Ruby Phew, one of the newest Ruby Woo lip colors, and the Retro Matte Liquid Lip, because again, we want things that are gonna be long wearing and slightly matte as well. So the easiest thing to do is I'm gonna start with eyes and then we'll build the rest of the makeup. You ready? All right. So I'm starting first with a little bit of Blacktrack gel liner here because it's long wearing and waterproof. And I'm just gonna take my angle brush and we're gonna use the Blacktracks to create my brow. So again, for pop art, things are exaggerated, things are meant to look kind of comical. So I'm gonna start first here, creating the shape. And here, like that. I'm gonna drop this down just a little. So I kind of look like a Disney villain and look like I'm being pensive, almost as if I didn't have Botox. I'm gonna want my brow to make it look like I'm frowning. All right, we got one brow on. Let's go ahead and do the other brow. So this is the brow. This is what we're gonna do on the other side. Let's go ahead and fill that in, okay? So now I'm gonna go in and add expression lines in. Y'all know I pay a lot of money to have no expressions, child. So this is fun to paint it on because I can wash it off. So let's see. Ooh. Oh well, let's just go in. I'm gonna lay in just a little bit of an expression line slightly here. Like so. Do one over here, like so. All right, so let's add a little bit of white right above the arch. like that. We can even add a little bit of white here as well. So we're also playing around with placement and accents. What I do on one side, I'm shifting it on the other side as well. So I'm going back in with Blacktrack and I'm gonna map out the shape for the eyes. And I'm rounding it around, pulling it up this way, taking it down. This way and up this way. So now that I have the outline for the eye on, high def cyan, a nice little shake, and this is going on my eyelid. Taking a flat brush with a little bit of high def cyan on both sides. Now, one thing about the acrylic paint is it's thin, it's really pigmented, so you gotta work in thin layers and allow it to dry down. So I'm gonna take it, start across the lid, right to my lash line. I'm gonna do liner on top of this, so it doesn't have to be perfect right at the lash line either. Using the tip of the brush to get right close to the black tracks, we're gonna go back in and make that darker. All right, we got our high def cyan on. Look how beautiful and vibrant that is, right? We're gonna take genuine orange, and this is gonna be our brow highlight and fill in that space. Flat brush, genuine orange, just a little under the arch. A really great tip, because brushes make such a big difference when you're trying to do detailing like this. If you don't want to, possibly use like your day-to-day brushes with like acrylic paints like this, go to the art craft store or, the Walmart, Target, get you some art brushes, really, really cheap, and use that. So that way you can just throw them away afterwards. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time trying to wash these brushes, but just as a little tip, because I know Halloween is all types of like non-traditional makeup, and you may not want to use your day-to-day makeup brushes with that, okay? So take a sip. All right, our orange highlight is on. I'm going back with a black liquid marker to sharpen up the crease and do some additional detailing work. Detailing done. I use Blacktrack and a small brush. That liner was giving me too much grief, child. So Blacktrack and this. And this is the brush 209 by M.A.C. It's a liquid liner brush. So all you gotta do is take your Blacktrack and just dot it on. Again, I'm using all waterproof products so that way it's long wearing. Next up, white eyeliner, because we're exaggerating things. So I'm taking it underneath and I'm dropping my waterline like so. Have a pencil sharpener nearby so that way if you get your foundation color on it, you can sharpen it off so you can keep it nice and white. Taking a 210, which is really, really tiny for detailing work, I'm framing the bottom here. So I'm taking my Blacktrack and we're framing the white liner. I'm pulling up this way. And we're gonna connect it from the bottom. Keep that in mind because we're gonna add liner to make it winged, okay? If you ever work with Blacktrack's gel liner, it sometimes can get a little, thick. So I always take a makeup wipe and sometimes I'll just like run my brush across it just to loosen up the brush. Take a sip. We're gonna create lashes on the bottom. So I'm just gonna take my brush and kind of flick it out this way. I'm gonna make it thick too. All right, we have our bottom lashes on one side. Let's go ahead and do it on the other. All right, bottom lashes are on. Let's fill in the rest of the eye and finish that up. So angle brush, Blacktrack, going back in. The way I like to do liner on top is I'll use my angle brush with the tip of the angle brush facing the tear duct. I'm gonna start there, place it, pull halfway, stop halfway, flip it, and connect, okay? Let's add some mascara to this look. At least on top, that is. We created our mascara on the bottom. Uh-oh, I got literally black on the bottom. We gotta fix that too. Now we're adding our highlights and our contours. So I'm gonna do a little line going straight up. A little across the nose. All right, so now we have additional details on. Paddle brush, Blacktrack. Contour. It does not have to be perfect. That's the fun part. One of the things I love so much about Halloween is the fact that, you know, as a structured makeup artist, this is like the one time a year I can kind of like let go and let loose with like structure and all the other great stuff. Perfect. And like this side is a little bit lower than this side, and that's okay. You know, I like to be in control of things, honey, so I like my makeup to be perfect. But you can have so much fun with pop art. Take a little, just kind of like blend this down this way. Make this a little darker as well, my little soul patch. Is that what this is? Is that what they call it, a soul patch? All right, to add in a little bit of depth in my soul patch, a little cleft right there. Let's go back in and add the white. So where I've laid black shadows, I'm gonna go in and add little highlights. Like so. So oftentimes with pop art, you see dots on the face. So I'm gonna show you a really quick trick on how to get symmetrical round dots. Grab you a pen. I have a ballpoint pen. It has a flat bottom. I'm gonna use this for my shape, and I'm gonna just dip it in the white paint and dot it on. See how easy that was? All right, a little color theory for you. A little white paint, a little bit of red paint. Mix, 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 swirl. What color does this make? Yes, honey, we went down to the pink. By the way, is anybody else excited that P-Valley is recording in season 2? Oh, can't wait. All right, we cleaned the bottom of this off. We're gonna grab some pink. And we're gonna add blush. Say cheese, Marlin. Ooh, that circle is not circling. Let me fix that. All right, I have nothing on my lips. Ruby Phew, the Retro Matte Liquid Lip, is going on the lip. Lip brush, Blacktrack. Blacktrack is the MVP for the makeup. We're gonna use this and we're gonna line the lips with Blacktracks. All right, liner's on. I'm gonna do another coat of Ruby Phew before we add the detailing to the lip. Let's add in a little white highlight. Voila, there you have it, beauty besties. Our pop art version for Halloween. Do I look like a work of art? Do you want to put me on your wall and frame me? I mean, what do you think about this look though? It's super easy. You know, pop art is one of those looks for Halloween where if you don't have a costume or you run out of time or you decide to go to a party at the last minute, it's all about just having the makeup product and to apply it. I have on a black turtleneck. You could easily pull out a black turtleneck or whatever you want to wear, child. Go ahead and Google a good old image for inspiration, throw on some dots, carve out your makeup, and add some highlights and some contours. Guys, I hope you enjoy this look. One out of our first out of 4 looks for Halloween for the month of October. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video if you like, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, check the notifications and make sure they're turned on. Who loves you? I do. See you next time. Spooky hoo, hooty hoo. Bye.